Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy TJ. Welcome back to TJFX Reacts. Today, we've got the forex god, nevertheless named after LamboRaul. This guy is an absolute goat in the forex community. Obviously, the content that he does is crazy. You know, he buys McLarens, Lamborghinis. He shows all the profits. He shows the profit splits. We've done a review. This video right here, FTMO, how I made over 100k profit. We've done that on my channel. Make sure to go check it out. But before you do that, we are going to be reacting to his newest video, how I made 202k trading gold. You know I love trading gold. I want to see this. The thumbnail, he says it's got it in there. So without further ado, let's get into this video.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? So I decided to make this breakdown. Yo, what's going on, everybody?
Here we go.
So
2K,
I decided
baby.
to
He doesn't
make
mess around.
this breakdown its own video because I think it deserves to be.
Look at the watch. Look at the watch, man.
In its own video. But anyways, pretty much what we're going to be covering is my biggest trading day so far in the history of my entire trading career, in the history of my entire trading journey, which is a profit of $202,000 trading gold, which I was actually short on gold, which you guys could kind of see the profits here. I'll also post an Instagram video that I post on my story, so you guys can see, you know, a little bit of my kind of first initial reaction of when I actually closed out the trade at a $200,000 profit, which it's insane because it's only been literally years of hard work, dedication.
Yo, let's be real. $202,000 profit in trading gold.
Staying up all night or staying up super late to try and get better at the craft. Learning how I can improve and become better every single day. Because again, trading is a game where you're not competing just against the markets. You're also competing against yourself. So you need to learn how to be able.
I think you compete against yourself more than the markets, you know? Like just having the psychology, the trading plan, just everything, risk management, just all of these things. And whilst you're being in the trade, there's so much to trade in. It's actually crazy.
To improve on your own characteristics, your own trading psychology, your own mindset, and your own work ethic. So you need to be better than what you were yesterday and really looking to be 1% better than what you were the previous trading day. Learning from your mistakes, really learning how you can improve every single day as a pretty much analyst, where you're analyzing price action and looking for the next possible moves where you could find the next high probability setup. So anyways, I'll show you guys a profit real quick and then we'll get right
Let's
into
get into it.
the
Let's
breakdown.
get into
Yo,
the
what's good,
video.
everybody? I just landed from my flight from Vegas.
Jeez, look at the chains. Look at the chains, man.
I'm super tired, but I'm super excited at the same time because I literally just broke my personal best trading record, which I just closed out my trades for a $202,000 profit. I can't even explain to you the amount of sleepless nights I've had that all led up to this point. Consistently showing up to the market every single day. But anyways, let me show you guys pretty much what I got going on over here. So this is the same exact Athens account that I've been trading on for the entire year so far. And this is pretty much the trading history of the two trades that I took, or the two positions I took on gold. 140.
Bro, is that profit 555k?
Profit. Then we have a $60,000 profit here, which this was a huge position. $60,000 profit here, 50k withdrawal, leaving the account at a total of over $500,000 profit.
It's not half
then,
a million.
As you can see here, the withdrawal was already approved, and then you guys can see the crypto. I already sold the BTC, which is now in my Kraken wallet, and refresh the page. See, that's not a screenshot.
Oh my
God!
God.
Send this to my bank. So, anyways, before we get on to the rest.
Yo, I'm actually confused. I just saw 500k right there. Is that his account size? Let me just go back quickly, just in case.
That I've been trading on for the entire year so far.
Let me just go back quickly.
And this is pretty much the trading history
Let me just go back and
of
watch
the
this.
two trades that I took, or the two positions I took on gold.
Okay.
140k profit. Then we have a 60,000.
Okay. Not 500k profit, 202k profit. I don't know what I was just thinking then. Holy mother of God. 202k profit, man. Guys, that's some crazy shit.
$60,600. And then I did a $50,000 withdrawal to pretty much cover my expenses from my Las Vegas trip, right? So you can see my withdrawal has pretty much been approved here by the Athens Markets broker, which you guys can see that this is the email that I got from their support team when my withdrawal actually did get approved at around 9 a.m. And then you guys can actually see that this is an email.
I've never used Athens Market. Does anyone know in the comments? Let me know if they're any good.
I got from Kraken, which is my exchange that I actually use. And then you guys can pretty much see here, this is the exchange that I use, which pretty much is Kraken. It's very similar to Coinbase, but I like Kraken because it's a lot faster. They use Kraken. If you guys want to check out Kraken, you guys may as well go and check out Kraken. So
that Richard Mill on his wrist is absolutely
This is the withdrawal that I did from my trading account that went straight to my Chase account. And this is an email from today, April 25th at 11 a.m. is when
I've never heard of Kraken before, man.
Got this email. Really quick, before we actually get on to the breakdown. So, I've never done this before, but pretty much what I'm actually going to be hosting is a 14-day boot camp. It is going to be a live class, which it will be recorded. So even if you can't attend the live class, you will get the video recording. But obviously, the goal and the objective would be for you to actually join the live class. Along with the 14-day boot camp, you guys will get access to the day trading institution, which, as you guys may know, have made many successful traders. Mitchell Stocks, Chow, we have multiple traders every single day showing their profit and loss, which you can see traders every single day making pretty much their investment back from DTI, along with any profit they may make. So DTI has been helping traders literally worldwide. So you guys, if you join the bootcamp, will obviously get access to the day trading institution, where we do webinars 4 times a week as a continuous kind of like lifetime support type of thing to help you grow and elevate as a trader. So if you guys are interested in joining the bootcamp, you guys can go apply.
Link in description to his channel. If you guys want to do it, check it out.
With the link down in the description. There are going to be limited seats, of course, because we don't want just an influx of people to actually join and the boot camp be unmanageable. So make sure you guys do go apply to be updated on the boot camp and find out more information about the boot camp. Other than that, let's get into the rest of this video. So when it came down to me looking for gold shorts, one thing that I was discussing with the day trading institution group was that basically if price were to actually break under this key level being 1960, right? Because again, the way my trading methodology works is all based off of supply and demand. If we have a level of resistance here and we have a level of support here, what we're going to be looking for is for price to maintain above or under these areas. So if price is maintaining itself above a level of support, then predominantly we're going to be looking to buy. But once price breaks under this area of support, predominantly we're going to be looking to go short, right? So the concept was, as long as price can maintain above 1960, we'll look to buy. Once we break under 1960, we're going to be looking to actually go short. So price broke under 1960 and 1960 didn't hold this resistance. Then you have to ask yourselves as a trader, well, if price breaks under 1960, where could we potentially travel to next? Which would be the next level of support, which in this situation was going to be, I believe, 1940 or 1950. So 1940 was the next level of support that I was looking at, which was a more minor support, but the overall major level of support that we were looking at was 1960 and 1900 flat. So those were the two areas we were looking to actually take gold short if price were to break under 1960. So initially,
yo, look where gold, see these low highs here on a daily from where it come up, touched, went up, previous body, then sold off all the way down to like 1885 now, but this was probably like 1892. That's crazy. Gold sells right there crazy, but if you look at the daily high wick, body, break, retest, rejected off the body, sells
1960, and notice how price failed to break above 1960 on the next trading day with this bullish candlestick here. Then price actually rejected 1960 here, giving us a bearish candlestick, and then pretty much this is where I ended up taking the position on these daily candlesticks here. So this was a swing trade. If you guys take a look at the sessions indicator, you guys can actually see pretty much how many days this trade played out. So I'll go over entries, exits, and everything else in a minute and why I took those trades, but pretty much my position was from this point on to this 4-hour candlestick here. So you can see I roughly caught, let's say, somewhere around 450 to 480 pips, because I didn't necessarily hold to where I wanted to. I closed out a little bit early once I saw a 200K profit, which I'm not gonna lie, I did get very lucky because I did end up trailing my stop loss, and I was on a flight back from Vegas, like I said. So I did end up taking.
You gotta love that though. Come on, this guy's made $200,000 on a flight back home from Vegas once he's been living it large up there. Like, yo, that's mad.
In the second position on my flight from Vegas, and then I pretty much fell asleep, woke up in Miami, and I was up 200K.
Had a massive session Las Vegas. Here's the plane. Goes all the way back to his hometown, Miami, I believe. I'm not sure. But then, you know, gets off that plane, sees 200K. You would just be so gassed. Like, what? That is just what trading's about.
So, pretty much this trade from point A to point B, from first entry to exit, lasted about 3 days and 4 hours.
You probably had like a 1900 key level, something like that.
It was a swing trade. So when I was actually looking to take the position that I was looking to take on gold, I'm going to extend this out so you guys can see. So these two yellow lines is going to be my resistance level. This is going to be my main level of support within this consolidation range. Again, the same aspects still apply to support and resistance, supply and demand. Once price gave us the first rejection of 1960 being here, and price continued to go down, this was the first sign I was looking to actually short gold. I didn't necessarily short gold at 1960 where I initially wanted to, because price didn't give me a retest. But what I did see was price attempting to push back up, and at that point in time I said, well, okay, now price is trading above this kind of more intraday level of resistance here at
Yo, you've got to do your subscription, please, for this.
At 1948.
Please.
So for me to want to short gold, I would like to see a break under 1948. So price will be trading back under resistance, and I want to see price take out this.
This guy's making 200K on a gold trade, and I swear he's not even got premium on, which is $10 a month on TradingView, which is
previous
okay.
4 hours.
It just makes me. It just makes me laugh even more.
Entry point. So
this guy
now,
doesn't even need it.
Our time frame, what we can see here is market structure in detail. So we have a big impulse to the downside, a pullback, an impulse to the downside, and then we had another pullback. This is at this point in time is where I was looking to actually trade gold. So now when looking at this market structure here, we know in a bearish condition we have lower lows and lower highs. So this point here is our first lower low. This is our first lower high point, and this is a low. So for price to be trending bullish and me looking to buy, I know price has to take out this lower high point. At that point,
if you look as well, if you look at the highs and the lower highs, it actually comes to the lower high of the previous high push up. So 1, pull down, 2, push down, 3, rejecting previous high, lower highs. Sells.
I'm looking to buy. Any other point after this lower high point or any point in between this area here, I'm still looking to go short. Why? Because bearish market structure is still being respected. Unless price were to break above these highs at 1960, I wouldn't be looking to go long. But price ended up actually pulling back to this intraday level of resistance. So notice how we have this intraday high right here. I'm going to kind of just draw it out for you guys. So notice how price essentially came up to this intraday high and had this huge bearish weakness to it. What I wanted to see after this bearish variation pattern was price break under 1948 resistance, well in this situation support, and price take.
It kind of broke out, previous high, lower high, failed to make new highs or previous 1H, sold back down, and then as you can see we come up a little bit, but then sold straight from the body all the way back down, and then obviously when gold sells, when gold goes bearish, it goes, baby.
Alright, and price take out these lows at 1947.500. Once price can break under these lows, then that's when I'll look to go short. So price did break under those lows, and once price broke under those lows, I pretty much made a calculation in my head. I said, okay, well, if price can actually break under that low, I'll make an entry right once price breaks under the low. I'll put my stop loss slightly above the high here, because this stop loss is huge. The stop loss is about 100 pips, but I was risking 100 pips to pretty much look to gain 300 pips. So essentially what I'm doing here is just looking at the risk reward ratio. I'm not looking at the pips all too much, because if I risk 10 pips for 30 pips, it's the same thing as risking 100 pips for 300 pips. All I have to do is kind of just adjust the.
It wouldn't be like a 3-to-1, by the way. For people just wondering, this wouldn't be like a 3-to-1. This is him with a big size account. still using 1% risk to, I don't know what SL. It could be a 3%, but like he's made 200k from a 300k account. So, you know, he's going to be risking big lots for, you know, and allow the drawdown. So, very good trade, obviously, but it's not going to be a 3-to-1 for people just wandering out there.
The lot size to pretty much where I wanted to. Now, I did have big risk behind this first position, but again, I'm going to put big risk or big money and big risk behind a high probability move because I have a higher probability that's going to play out in my favor. If not, then I was perfectly fine with losing the amount of money that I actually did.
He's a baller, that's why.
When it came down to that, pretty much the position kind of broke even on me, and then price actually continued to go in my favor. Once price broke under these lows here on this hour time frame, that's when I actually moved my stop loss to break even on the first position. So that trade was already risk free. Now price pretty much came all the way down to my first target, which was 19.
It went to 1930. Quick, can I just say it went to 1930, rejected like 190 pips, back up to it was like 19. I don't know if it was 1944. Don't know if that's right, but it rejected 190 pips, so it went to 1949 if it rejected 190 pips. So that's technically, where was his entry? 1960 or 1945? I thought it was 1945. So that means it would have come back to his entry. So, and then way out of his entry, and then dropped again. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Maybe I could be wrong, but 1930 touched, and then we got a 190 pip rejection. So whilst he was on the plane, he could have been in profit, then into drawdown, and then straight into profit again, which would have been mad. Because if he weren't on the plane, I don't know if the plane had Wi-Fi, but that would be interesting. If you watch this video, comment below. If that happened, would you have closed the trade, or would you just believe in your analysis and continue? And also, would you have held all the way to plus 200k if you wasn't on the plane? If they're, you know, if you couldn't go on your trade, that'd be interesting to find out as well, because of the psychology of, you know, being in a trade with a lot of profit. Some people would close to a certain point, and obviously, if you got a massive take profit and it comes straight in whilst you're, you know, on the plane for however long, that's crazy stuff. Like this is nuts, by the way, guys. Like the fact that this has even happened from these sells, like it's really good trading because it's a big bearish drop, but also to have the psychology to hold something like this is good trading.
17, so I was already up about.
I had buys at 1930, and we had TP1 at 200 pips for 10%, and it would come 10 pips away, which is why I'm saying from 1930 it went back up to 1949. So like that would have been past his old entry.
3 times my risk at this point in time. So 1917 was my first target, 1917.500, and if price were to break 1917.500, then my second target was this low right here at 1985, which again is the next level of support. You have to ask yourself, if I'm going to be looking to take this position, you know, if price breaks this area of support, where's price most likely to travel to next? And that decision was ultimately made up to these lows over here. There's a reason why price tested this area and rejected, tested this area and rejected.
Today it went down to 1885.
Look what's happening now. Price came down to this area and rejected. Most likely price will actually break through because on the daily time frame there are no candlesticks in this area. This is just going to be considered traffic, right? But we could definitely see a probability of price breaking through this support level, but I don't know that, so this is where I'm looking to get out. This is going to be my second target. Now the fact that my first position is already at break even, I have nothing to worry about. I kind of just look to hold the position. Now, what made me hold past my first target here? The first sign that we could see price break this support level was this 4-hour candlestick close. So right once price closed under the level of support on the 4-hour time frame, that's when I actually held the position for another candle. This candlestick held under the support level on the 4-hour time frame as well. And that's when I actually jumped to the hour time frame. On the hour time frame, what we can see here is price close under support and actually starting to reject support. So notice these big rejections to the upside here, and pretty much I had one of my best entries with this trade here as well. So notice all this rejection to the upside. Notice how previous support is actually holding as resistance at this point in time. And remember, we're still trading under support. So,
can hear his dogs in the background.
Right once price showed
mate,
all
you
this
gotta love the
weakness
dogs.
to the upside here, I pretty much made an entry right once price blew through this previous H1 candlestick low. So in terms of risk reward ratio on this position, my entry was about this area here where price blew under the low. Stop loss was slightly above this hour high because if price were to break above these hour highs, I'm most likely wrong anyways. And then my take profit was again the same take profit level, so I'm looking to gain another 3 times my risk on this position.
So we basically just scalping another entry into the market.
So on my first position, I gained 3 times my risk on that trade, and then I held to the next target where right once this stop loss was at break even, pretty much this area right here after price broke under these hour lows, I moved my stop loss to this area here. So realistically, even if this position did get stopped out, I'm still making money because this position was already in massive profit. Again, I was up 3 times my risk. Worst case scenario, I would actually lose this second position, but still make 2 times what I'm risking on my first position. Again, it's all about math.
It is all about managing your risks whilst trading and managing your trade whilst trading. Because like what he's just trying to say is like he's already got these positions open, making profits, so he's going to scalp his entry in to his main target, and then he's in more trades. And then if this goes back, then he's still got 2 trades which he can close one, make back the more money and make back from that loss, and then he's still got 1 position still open from 19.
All about ending the day in the green. So pretty much self-explanatory. After that, price pretty much pushed all the way down, and by the time I checked my MetaTrader 5 again, price had pretty much hit my take profit point where I saw I was up $202,000, and I ended up closing the position. So that was the breakdown for you guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope you guys were able to benefit off of the breakdown, and I hope this does help you out in your trading career, learning how to become a better price action trader, learning how to become a better trader just overall and in general. So again, if you guys want to see more content like this, and make sure you guys go comment down in the description. Make sure you guys go follow me on social media as well, my Instagram at LamboRaul. And if you guys are interested in joining me for the boot camp, you guys can go apply with the link down in the description. Anyways, I will talk to everybody in the next video. Take care, guys.
Peace. Yo, what a video. 202k profit, shown the profits, did the breakdown on it, talked about scalping another entry, but also doing the mathematics behind it, calculating your risk properly, and having a thought process of what if the trade goes bad, what are you gonna do. Good video, enjoyed that a lot. If you guys want to see anyone else, let me know in the comments down below. Check out his boot camp he's doing for 14 days. I'll put the link down in the description of his channel. Make sure to go subscribe there and check out all of these VIPs and XYZ. Very good trader in the forex community. Much love. I appreciate the support. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.